Morning students. Our next concept is conditional probability and some other concept related to conditional probability. First, see the meaning of conditional probability. Let A and B are two events. I am considering two events of the given sample space S. Then conditional probability of A given that B is occurred is denoted by probability of A by B. Okay, probability of A by B means conditional probability of A. That means you are calculating probability of the event A where event B is already occurred. Okay, which event already occurred, we need to write it in the denominator. We write it as probability of A by B. That means conditional probability of A where, okay, B event is already occurred. Okay, and is defined as probability of A by B. That means conditional probability of A where event B is occurred is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. It's a formula for probability of A by B. Probability of A by B is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Or then what's the formula for probability of B by A? Probability of B by A is equal to probability of B intersection A. It's the same as A intersection B divided by probability of A. See, first one is conditional probability of A. That means probability of A where event B is already occurred is probability of A intersection B divided by denominator which event already occurred, that you need to write probability of B. Here see, probability of B by A, that means conditional probability of B where event A is already occurred. So probability of B by A is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of A. Here see, in the denominator A is there, right? So here also you need to write A. Okay. How to identify the conditional probability problems? Very simple. They will give one experiment will be given, and they may ask find the probability of one event given that. In the conditional probability problem, they will use the word given that. That means that event is already occurred. That time, according to the question, you need to apply the formula. Remember, probability of A by B is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B, and probability of B by A is equal to probability of B intersection A divided by probability of A. See, next is independent events. Definition says if occurrence of one event is not affected by the occurrence of the other event, then that events are independent. Okay, occurrence of one event does not affect the occurrence of the other event, then we call it as independent event. Name itself says, right, independent. That means events are not dependent on each other. Okay, for example, see, I'm taking the example. Consider there are 8 red balls and 5 green balls are there. 2 balls are taken out, one after another. Okay, first case I'm taking without replacement. You're taking two red balls outside. Okay, two balls are taken outside. Here I will take it as two red balls. Okay, taking two red balls outside. First condition is without replacement, and second condition is with the replacement. Okay, now see here. See, first you calculate probability of first ball. Okay, that means probability of the first red ball is equal to, see how many red balls are there? 8 red balls are there, divided by total balls. 8 plus 5, it's equal to 13. Probability of the first event. What's the first event? Taking one red ball. That is equal to 8 by 13. Now see the question. Without a replacement is given. Okay. Since one ball is taken out. Okay. That's a given condition, right? You need to take that outside. Okay. Then probability of the second ball equal to, okay, what's the probability of the second ball? From the 8 red balls, you are taking one red ball outside. That times the remaining red ball is equal to 7 divided by, from the 13 balls, you are taking one ball outside, right? That time remaining ball is equal to 12. Now check. Probability at the first event is 8 by 13. Probability of the second event is 7 by 12. You can find the difference in the probability, right? Why? Because here event 2 depends on the event 1. Here see, since you are taking one ball outside, that will affect the result of the second red ball. Okay, in this case we can say that these events are not independent. Here occurrence of one event affect the occurrence of the another event. Clearly you can see, right? Probability change. That time we call it as dependent events. That means occurrence of the one event affect the occurrence of the another event. Now see, without a replacement, that time we can see that the events are dependent. Now see, with the replacement, what's the probability of the first ball? Probability of the first ball is equal to, how many red balls are there? 8 red balls are there, divided by total ball is equal to 13. 8 by 13. Now see, with the replacement, first you need to take one ball outside, then again you need to put that ball inside the box again. So since replacement allowed, right? That is mentioned, right? Replacement allowed. Probability of the second ball. Okay, probability of the second ball is equal to, what's the probability of the second ball? See, 8 divided by 13. Why 8 by 13? Since that ball we taken outside in the first experiment, again you need to put that back into the box. That time see, red ball remains same, total number of balls remains same. Now see, 8 by 13, 8 by 13. Now check the probability of two events. Probability of the first event 8 by 13, probability of the second event also 8 by 13. That means the occurrence of the first event will not affect the occurrence of the second event. Okay, probability remains the same, right? That time we can say that these two events are independent events. Clear? Independent events means occurrence of the one event will not affect the occurrence of the other event. Okay, so that's the definition of independent events. Two events are said to be independent. In particular case, two events are said to be independent events. That means occurrence of the first event will not affect the occurrence of the second event. That's the meaning of independent events.
Next concept is multiplication theorem. Okay, let A and B be two events. I'm considering two events. For every event, there exists two possibilities. That is, first one is that events may be dependent or that event may be independent. Take the first case. If A and B are dependent, then our multiplication theorem is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B by A. Okay, that is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A, that means probability of the first event into probability of the second event B, but condition is event A is already occurred. We studied condition probability, right? Probability of A into probability of any event A where event B is occurred is given by probability of A by B. But here see, you're calculating probability of A intersection B equal to first probability of the first event, that is A, into probability of the second event. Condition is first event is already occurred, that is denoted by probability of B by A. Now take the second case. If A and B are independent events, then probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Okay, it's a very simple condition. If A and B are independent events, then probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. What's the reason? Since A and B are independent, that time probability of A by B is equal to probability of A only and probability of B by A, its value is equal to probability of B only. See, dependent means you will get probability of B by A. Independent means probability of B by A value is equal to probability of B only. That's why your formula is, if A and B are independent, then probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. You can apply this theorem for 3 events. And then probability of A intersection B intersection C is equal to, case 3 events are dependent, then it's equal to probability of A into then probability of B. Probability of B, but our observation is event A is already happened, into probability of next C. Okay, probability of the event C, but what's the condition? A and B already happened. Okay, where A, B and C are dependent events. Okay, if A and B and C are dependent events, then probability of A intersection B intersection C is equal to probability of A into probability of B by A into probability of C by A intersection B. While coming to the third event C, our observation is A is already happened and B also already happened. So you will get probability of C into probability of C by A intersection B. Okay, then in case of independent events, then probability of A intersection B intersection C is equal to probability of A into probability of B into probability of C. Okay, where A, B and C are independent events. Okay, now see some problems. A card is drawn from a pack of 52 playing cards. What is the probability that card is king? Okay, you need to calculate probability that card is king given that card is red. Okay, given that card is red is given. That means one event already happened, right? We know what's a occurred event, that is card is red. Okay, you need to calculate probability of the card is king. Okay, so n of s is equal to 52. A card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. Okay, 52 C1, it's equal to 52. Okay, then take event A such that card is king and take event B such that card is red. In the next case, what is n of A? N of A is card is king. How many kings are there? 4 kings are there. N of B. How many red cards are there? We know it's equal to 26. Then in the next step, see A intersection B. N of A intersection B equal to. What's the meaning of N of A intersection B? Card is king and that is red. We know 26 red cards are there. In the 26 red cards, how many kings are there? 2 kings are there. Total kings is equal to 4. In that, 2 black kings and 2 red kings. We know A intersection B means card is king and it is red. So there exists 2 red king cards. So N of A intersection B is equal to 2. Now calculate probability of A. Probability of A is equal to 4 by 52. Probability of B is equal to 26 by 52. And probability of A intersection B, it's equal to 2 divided by 52. What's the formula? Probability of A is equal to N of A divided by N of S. In the next step, substitute the value. In the next step, write the formula. What's the question? Probability of A by B equal to how much, right? Why? Card is king given that it is red. That means we know the event that you need to write in the denominator. Probability of card is king where given that it is a red card. That is denoted by probability of A by B. So we know the formula. Probability of A by B, it's equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. It's equal to, what is probability of A intersection B? 2 by 52 whole term divided by probability of B. It's equal to 26 divided by 52. 52 get cancels. 2 ones are 2 13s are. Its value equal to 1 divided by 13. Therefore, answer is 1 by 13. See the next question. A fair die is rolled twice. What is the probability of getting a sum of 8 when it is known that the first number is prime? Okay, it's a conditional probability. Why? Because given data is it is known that. Okay, that means that event is already happened. See, a fair die is rolled twice. Sample space S is equal to 1 1 to 1 6, then 2 1 to 2 6, 3 1 to 3 6, 4 1 to 4 6, 5 1 to 5 6, 6 1 to 6 6. Okay, it's an outcome. We know, right, how to write the sample space. Then take event A such that getting a sum of 8, and take event B such that first number is a prime. Okay, in the next case, I'll write event A is equal to, what are the possible outcomes? Getting a sum of 8. Okay, up to see 1 1, that is 1 plus 1 2. 1 2 means 1 plus 2 3. 1 comma 6 means 1 plus 6 equal to 7. If you add any one outcome, you have to get 8. That's the meaning of getting a sum of 8. Okay, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5 is not possible, but 2 6. 2 plus 6 it's equal to 8. 2 6 is possible. Then 3 1, 3 2, 3 3 is not possible. 3 4 also not possible, but 3 5 is possible. 3 plus 5 it's equal to 8. Then 3 6 is not possible because 3 plus 6 equal to 9. 4 1, 4 2, 4 3 is not possible. 4 4 is possible. Then what about 4 5? No, it's 9, right? Then 4 6 it's equal to 10. It is also not possible. Then 5 1, 5 2, 5 3 is possible. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 5 4 and 5 5, 5 6 is not possible. Then 6 1, 6 2 is possible, right? 6 plus 2 it's equal to 8. 6 3, 6 4 is not possible because it exceeds the value of 8. These are the possible outcomes for event A. What is n of A? N of A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N of A is equal to 5. What is n of S here? N of S is equal to 36. We know if you roll the die twice, you get 36 outcomes. Each row has 6. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Then what is probability of A? Probability of A is equal to 5 divided by 36. Okay. In the next case, take event B. It's equal to, what are the possible outcomes of event B? First number is a prime. Okay, you can get 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, because we know 2 is a prime number, right? See, first number everywhere it's a prime. Similarly, you will get 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. See the first number of each outcomes, that is a prime. Then one more prime number is there, that is 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, and 5 5, and 5 6. Okay, these are the possible outcomes. First number is a prime. N of B is equal to how much? See, 6 6 6, it's equal to 18. Probability of B is equal to 18 divided by 36. Keep it like 18 by 36 only. Now what's the question? Question is, find the probability of getting a sum of 8. That means getting a sum of 8 is A. Known that means divided by first number is a prime, that is event B. Probability of A by B is equal to question mark. Next, what you have to calculate? A intersection B. Okay, what is A intersection B? Common elements in A and B. Okay, check what's the common element. Here 2 6 is there. That's a one common element. 2 6. Then 3 5 is there. That's a one element. Then 5 3 is there. Okay, these are the possible outcomes. So only 3, right? 2 6, here you can find 2 6, here you can find 2 6. Then what about 3 5? Here 3 5 is there, then here 3 5 is there. Then 5 3, 5 3, here you can find 5 3. Okay, these are the possible outcomes. N of A intersection B, here you can see it's equal to 3. Then probability of A intersection B is equal to 3 divided by 36. Okay, now question is probability of A by B. It's equal to, we know formula, it's equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. It's equal to, what is probability of A intersection B? Probability of A intersection B, here we have 3 by 36 whole term divided by probability of B. Probability of B is 18 divided by 36. 36, 36, it cancels. 3 by 18. 3 by 18 is equal to 1 by 6. Therefore, your answer is 1 by 6. See the next question. A die is thrown. If E is the event, the number appearing is a multiple of 3. And F is the event, the number appearing is E1. Find whether E and F are independent or not. You need to check whether the given events are independent or not. Okay. See, given data, a die is thrown. A die is thrown. That means sample space S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. In the next case, take event E. There mentioned event E is number is a multiple of 3. And event F such that the number is E1. Okay. Here I'll write possible outcomes for event E. Event E is equal to multiple of 3. 3 and 6. Event F number is E1. What are the E1 numbers? 2, 4, 6. Now calculate E intersection F. E intersection F is equal to only one element, that is 6. So N of E is equal to how much? 2. That means probability of E is equal to 2 by 6. Why 2 by 6? Here you can see n of s value equal to 6. Okay, then n of f is equal to how much? 3. What is probability of f? Probability of f is equal to 3 by 6. Okay, then n of e intersection f is equal to 1. That means probability of e intersection f is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, now what you have to calculate? You need to show that e and f are independent. We know e and f are independent implies probability of e intersection f is equal to probability of e into probability of f. Okay, it's a formula, right? We studied if e and f are independent events, then probability of e intersection f is equal to probability of e into probability of f. Okay, in the next case we have probability of e intersection f is equal to 1 by 6. Probability of e into probability of f you need to calculate. It's equal to, what is probability of e? 2 by 6 into probability of f is equal to 3 by 6. Okay, it's equal to, see, 6 divided by 36, its value equal to 1 by 6 only. Here see, probability of e intersection f is equal to probability of e into probability of f. Therefore e and f are independent events. Okay, just use this condition to verify whether the events are independent or not. Okay, this is the next question. If probability of A is equal to 2 by 5, probability of B is equal to 1 by 5, and A and B are independent events, you need to calculate probability of A union B. Okay, write the given data. Probability of A is equal to 2 by 5, probability of B is equal to 1 by 5. A and B are independent. Okay, A and B are independent. Okay, you need to calculate probability of A union B, that is equal to question mark. Now we have the formula probability of A union B, it's equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Probability of A union B, it's equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus, see, we don't have the value of probability of A intersection B, but given condition is A and B are independent. We know A and B are independent means probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. Okay, A and B are independent. Here I'll write probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Just substitute the value here. In the next step, probability of A is 2 by 5 plus probability of B is 1 by 5 minus probability of A into probability of B, 2 by 5 into 1 by 5. Okay, now simplify. 2 plus 1, 3 by 5 minus 2 by 25. It's equal to, you can get 15 minus 2 by 25, it's equal to 13 divided by 25. Therefore your answer is 13 divided by 25. See the next question. If probability of A is equal to 1 by 4, probability of B is equal to 2 by 5, probability of A union B is equal to 1 by 2, find probability of A by B. Okay, probability of A by B you need to calculate. It's equal to, what's the formula? Probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. But see here, probability of A intersection B is not given, but probability of A union B is given. Using probability of A union B, you need to calculate probability of A intersection B. First write the formula. Probability of A union B, it's equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Then what is probability of A intersection B? Probability of A intersection B, taking probability of A intersection B LHS and taking probability of A union B RHS. So probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A union B. In the next step, see, it's equal to what is probability of A? 1 by 4. Probability of B 2 by 5 minus probability of A union B 1 by 2. In the next step, it's equal to, see, LCM for 4, 5, 2, it's equal to 20. 4 5s are 20, so 5 plus 5 4s are, so 4 2s are 8 minus 2 10s are, you will get 10. In the next step, see, it's equal to 3 divided by 8. Okay. See the next question. Probability of A is equal to 3 by 4. Probability of B is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 4. Question is probability of A by B. Whatever data given, you need to see the given question. Here question is probability of A by B. So probability of A by B, write the formula. Probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B only. It's equal to what is probability of A intersection B? 1 by 4 divided by probability of B is 1 by 2. It's equal to, again simplify, 2 1s are 2 2s are, so its value equal to 1 by 2. Okay, here you can see you are not using probability of A value, just in the question they are mentioned probability of A value only. Okay, but in the formula you need to check the question is probability of A by B, means you need to use that formula only and substitute the values for the formula. Okay, here see you are not using probability of A values, you are just using probability B. Suppose question is probability B by A, that time we need to use only probability of A value, not probability of B value. According to the question you need to substitute whatever data given, according to the question only you need to substitute the values. Okay, these are some important questions that solved in your textbook. Thank you, students.